After sneaking into the university building, Yun goes to the reception and said to the lady at reception, "Ma'am, I'm looking for a lady named Yurini Tanaka. Her family is undergoing an emergency and they can't be able to reach her, so they send me." The receptionist checked her system and replied, "Excuse me, sir, but this student has not attended her classes for almost a month. She is also going to lose her living accommodation." Yun asked her, is she talking about the same girl which he was searching for? The receptionist clears Yun's doubts by telling him that Urini's father's name is Hideki Tanaka. Yun nodded in confirmation. Lady at the desk further tells him that this is all the information she has about Urini. After knowing all this about Urini, Yun starts wondering what might have happened to her. Suddenly, the CCTV camera pans towards Yun while he is busy talking to the receptionist. A mysterious man was observing Yun's movements and listening to his conversation with the lady at the reception. After gathering all the information about Urini available at the university, Yun returns to the shop where Oldie was waiting for him. As soon as Oldie saw Yun, he asked excitedly, "Have you found the Urini's university?" Yun responded positively, saying it was a long journey, but he finally found the place. Hearing this, the old man asks, "Did you find her? Is she okay? What did she say?" Yun hesitantly says, "Actually, I found her university, but I didn't have any ID card or invitation, so they didn't let me in. But I left a message for her at the desk. Hopefully she'll get back to me." Hearing this news about his daughter, Oldie gets sad, but somehow he controls his emotions and thanks Yun for his efforts. Yun also feels sorry for the old man, but there is nothing more he can do for him. After the conversation, Yun returns to the home. At night, when he is alone in his room, the events of the day keep running through his mind that these things isn't feeling like a coincidence. Because at first, Oldie's wife then, the woman inside the tunnel, after that possessed lady in the building a few days ago, and now Oldie's daughter's been missing. It might be possible that they're related to each other in some way. Yun suddenly remembers that the samurai also said that someone was organizing these events. He gets up and tells himself it's time to do some work. His eyes light up thinking he has something exciting to do. So Yun goes to the same building where the samurai perform an exorcism on the demon lady so that he can find some more information about the dark entities. After reaching the building, Yun takes a deep breath and shouts loudly, "Hey, ugly demon, come out and face me. Your time is up. It seems that you don't have the guts to face me, and let me tell you one more thing, that bald shinobi is on to you. Hey, demon, you will be held accountable for all your deeds." Then Yun picks up a rod lying nearby and hits it hard on the ground and starts shouting, "Shinobi alert! Shinobi alert!" He does all this for some time, but nothing happens. After trying to provoke the monster with his own methods for a while, Yun felt that all his efforts were not working at all, so he stopped for a moment. But then Yun hears the sound of someone jumping. The man who jumped was none other than Shin's brother, the bald shinobi. The shinobi asked Yun, "Kid, what are you doing?" Yun replies, "I was looking for the demon entity that only possesses women. I didn't find them, but you came." Upon hearing this, Shinobi asked the Yun, "How did you know that the demon is only after girls?" Yun says while showing off, "I just guessed, and you look pretty upset anyway, big brother. Sorry, but this was the only way to find you." The shinobi replies, "You interrupted my mission by yelling and banging your stick. That's the only reason I came here. Now tell me, what do you want, kid?" Yun tells the shinobi that he needs his help finding a woman who was like a family to him, and that he also believes demons are behind in her disappearance. The shinobi replied, "No, kid, I can't help you with that, as it's not part of my mission." Yun raised his voice a little and said aggressively, "What kind of mission is this? People are being possessed and turned into monsters? Why don't you care about their lives?" Yun's words have no effect on the shinobi. He starts leaving from there, and while leaving, he says that this war between the shinobi clan and the demons has been going on for thousands of years. Entire bloodlines have been wiped out, so don't tell me anything about lives, whether they matter to me or not. You are too young to understand this, kid. Yun runs and stands in front of the shinobi and angrily says the way your brother said about you, that you never do anything wrong. When I saw you doing exorcism for the first time, I also felt that you were a very nice person. If I had even half the strength you have, I would have saved my mother and she would have been alive today. But now I know what you are. If elder brothers are like this, then thank God I don't have an elder brother. Hearing this, the shinobi grabs Yun by the collar and lifts him into the air. He angrily says that I was just protecting my brother. And this is what you do for your family. Yun says fearfully that my mother was also thinking the same thing and was not telling me the truth. And now she's dead and I'm alone, powerless, can't do anything against these monsters. Upon hearing this, Shinobi says, "Wait, did your mother know about all these dark entities?" Yun says, "I think my mother came from the same place as you and your brother." The shinobi lets go of Yun's collar and brings him back to the ground. Taking a deep breath, Yun says, "Yes, my mother did tell me something about moon, empire, star, or something like that." Shinobi replied that it is the Crimson Star, fool. "Why didn't you tell me this earlier?" Yun says, "I had forgotten, but now I am telling you." The shinobi sighed and said, "Whatever, just don't interrupt my mission again. I won't listen to any of your excuses next time." While going, he asked Yun about his name and the girl's name he was searching for. Yun answers, "It's Yurini Tanaka, and my name is Yun." Shinobi didn't even let Yun finish his sentence. He flew away through the hole in the roof. As soon as Shinobi disappears from Yun's sight, Yun smiles and says, "Now I can easily find out where the Crimson Star is." In the next scene, Yun was shown sitting in his room, searching for something on the computer. Yun shows his creepy smile and says he should be at the Crimson Star Empire right now. "I'm only minutes away from finding the shinobi's exact location, all thanks to the tracker I placed on him when he grabbed me. This is so much exciting." But suddenly the tracker location starts changing. Seeing the tracker's location constantly changing, Yun says, "How is this possible? It moves hundreds of miles in a second. I spent so much for this broken tracker." Suddenly, a kunai shatters Yun's window, rips through the curtain, hits the wall, and gets embedded in the wall. A piece of paper and a small pouch is attached to the kunai. Yun gets scared seeing this and thinks that maybe someone threw a kunai to kill him. But when his eyes fall on the paper and pouch stuck on the kunai, with excitement, he opens the pouch and found his tracker. When he opened the paper, he found a message saying Edo Bridge tomorrow at 12 p.m. Yun easily understood that the bald shinobi was doing this. Yun looks out the window and sees Shinobi standing on the street. Thanks for watching, and comment the best part of this video.